Hi, good evening everyone. Today is relatively late. I do this recording. Just managed to find the time from doing all the houseworks. I'm anticipating, awaiting. I spent a good afternoon yesterday working at the Catholic 200 celebration, the festival. Really enjoying the faith and saw so many Catholics. Those that I knew, I met before along my faith journey throughout, and new faces. Everyone was so filled with joy and commitment in the festival itself. Really touches me and really show how much Lord has touched each one of us through the years. Let us reflect on today's readings. Today's first reading taken from Isaiah. I, the Lord your God, I'm holding you by the right hand. I tell you, do not be afraid. I will help you. Do not be afraid, Jacob, poor worm, Israel, Punimite. I will help you. It's the Lord who speaks. The Holy One of Israel is your Redeemer. See, I turn you into a threshing sled, new with double teeth. You shall thresh and crash the mountain, and turn the hills to chaff. You shall willow them, and the wind will blow them away. The gale will scatter them, but you yourself will rejoice in the Lord, and glory in the Holy One of Israel. The poor and needy ask for water, and there is none. Their tongue is parched with thirst. I, the Lord, will answer them. I, the Lord Israel, will not abandon them. I will make rivers well up on barren heights, and fountain in the midst of valleys. Turn the wilderness into a lake, and dry grounds into water spring. In the wilderness I will put cedar trees, acacias, myrtles, olives. In the desert I will plant juniper, plane trees, and cypress side by side, so that men may see and know, may all observe and understand, that the hand of the Lord has done this, that the Holy One of Israel has created it. The word of the Lord. Today's Gospel reading is taken from Matthew. Jesus spoke to the crowd. I tell you solemnly, of all the children born of women, a greater than John the Baptist has never been seen. Yet the least in the kingdom of heaven is greater than he is. Since John the Baptist came up to this present time, the kingdom of heaven has been subjected to violence, and the violent are taking it by storm, because it was towards John that all the prophecies of the prophets and of the law were leading. And he, if you will believe me, is the Elijah who was to return. If anyone has ears to hear, let him listen. The Gospel of the Lord. Let's take some time to reflect. Today what struck me is the word listen. It's really difficult at the current time. We're all so filled with our own judgments, and that we're not able to just listen without speaking. Even when we are doing our daily readings and I think the Gospels, and even reading people's reflection, we are also filled with our own judgment that we fail to hear what the Lord was trying to tell us through the words. we was a lot of times, even for myself, I'm hearing what I want to hear, or I'm hearing what I want to say. We just fail to let the Lord speak to us. I find it so difficult and so apt at the current time. Because the phrase that keep on coming to me as I pray, as I was going through the guided prayer, is, Lord, I'm here. Your servant is listening. I want to listen to. I want to hear the Lord. I want to hear what the Lord has to say to me. The times and the direction and clarity, mostly on clarity. Lord, you can show me the clarity. But today, for the whole Advent is all about hope, and it's about waiting, really awaiting, waiting for direction, waiting for clarity. It's not so much about asking the Lord to show me. It's very much wait and reflect and see, and let the Lord tell us what He wants to tell us. And although sometimes I felt still, sometimes it's drifting off, and Or sometimes Lord just bring me to this great green pastures which I can just lie there and relax and no thoughts, no judgment, and it was so refreshing at times. Away from whatever difficulties I'm facing, it's just quiet down and just me and myself and God and the green, the peace, and sometimes even joy. I feel joy. Just waiting for the Lord to speak to me. I think this quieting, this way of contemplation really brings me a lot of hope and joy at times. And peace, definitely. And I hope that all y'all during this Advent period is able to, through your own ways, be able to find peace, hope, love, and joy. Amen.